everybody, and welcome to Tony the Mole Adams YouTube channel. It's great to be back. And if you are listening on rugbyleague.com, this is the time of the week where we have a chat to my good mate who lives on Sydney's northern beaches, Tony the Mole Adams. Tony, how are you? Lots happening in rugby league.
Yeah, Steve, all happening. We got trainers in trouble. We got teams fighting for the 8. We got the 4-time premiers getting fined $50,000, and the rain's finally stopped in Sydney, which is a good sign.
Good to hear. Now, what happened with up at Seabus Super Stadium is that the Penrith trainer, Corey Bocking, who we hadn't heard of until a couple of days ago, he ran in between Jayden Campbell and the goalpost. Jayden Campbell was going to take a sideline conversion for the Titans. I think it would have given them a 4-point lead. The game ended up going into Golden Point and Penrith won. So the penalty has been a $50,000 fine, I think, and a suspension for the trainer until the finals. Do you think that's fair enough, firstly?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I honestly think it was just a brain snap, a silly error. He was running up and down. He had messages, coming in his headphones. Jayden Campbell was right on the sideline, so might not have been in his line of view, but he ran right in front of him as he was setting up his shot at goal. Clearly put Campbell off. He missed the shot at goal. Penrith subsequently, Nathan Cleary kicked a marvellous 2-point field goal to tie the scores, and Penrith won in Golden Point. So if Jayden Campbell, in a perfect world, had to kick that goal, there would have been no 2-point field goal, and the Titans would have pulled off one of the upsets of the year. Titans fans naturally very upset, the league world in uproar, and the Panthers have been fined fairly heavily, and they've also been fined this $50,000 for a series of events involving trainers. Probably the most infamous one, where the Penrith trainer was recently caught wetting the ball before a kickoff. So they've got a bit of a history there, Penrith, and they're paying the price now.
Yeah, that was Shane Elford, that other incident. But so, Tony, the line you've got, and you've spoken to one of the greatest goal kickers of all time, if not the greatest, Daryl Haligan, and he's got some advice for any goal kickers that in future might find themselves in that situation.
Yeah, and he said he was, like the rest of us, he was quite stunned by it all. But he said, in hindsight, if he was Jayden Campbell, what he would have done was just run in, take a wild stab at goal, and if it gets there, it gets there, and he's the hero, and they win the game. And if it misses, then the referee would, in all probability, have given him another shot. Now, the NRL rules, there's nothing in there that says that they can give him another shot. But I think had that happened, it wouldn't surprise me if the ref would have said, yeah, go ahead, take another shot. The guy was in the way. It's happened with kickoffs, and I'm sure there's no rule that covers that. There's a guy out of position or not ready, or the referee's not ready and a player kicks it and they kick off again. It doesn't happen often, but, it's these anomalies in the rules that you just can't cover every outcome. And it was a fair point Daryl Haligan brought up, and I thought I'd just ring him because he was probably the greatest goal kicker this side of the equator of all time. So his views are pretty interesting.
Thanks, Tony. That just a short and sweet episode about this controversy. We'll be back tomorrow with midweek scoops.
Sounds good.